Good morning, traders, and welcome to Trading Wave Cryptocurrency Market Weekly Analysis. Right, guys, we will be looking at the cryptocurrencies. Before I even go forward, my name is Sandra Ngobo. Victor is not available, so I'm going to be a host for this week's cryptocurrency market analysis. Right, so we still do have our 30% special. If you're interested in joining our community here, then you can still purchase our full course and also the advanced one-on-one. Those ones are on the 30% special. You can inquire about the lifetime plan, which is currently on a 50% off there, but that is ending today. Right, let's get started. If you guys wish to contact us, you can visit if you go to our YouTube page, specifically the market weekly analysis. Below that, you are going to be seeing our contact details. If you go to our YouTube page, you are going to see our contact details there. We have our email address. If you wish to inquire about any of our services, you can email us there. Even though we do prefer that you contact us directly through this chat here, right here at the bottom, you can just inbox us there. That's where you get the quickest response. All right, so you can also follow us on our social media pages. That will be on Telegram, Twitter, and also on Facebook. You can visit us on those pages there. We do post a lot there on our social media pages. Even the charts that are yet to play out, we do share them. Right, so you can also look out for the timestamps. Not everybody's interested in going through all the pairs there, so you can just go through our timestamps that are loaded a few hours after we've released these weekly outlooks. Now, let's have a look at the cryptocurrencies. We've got the 4 that are listed on our website, but we do cover some there. So Bitcoin last week, or the past year, we've been looking at this year to be the corrective structure here. And even today, we are still looking at this one to be an expanding felt corrective structure that will come around the 23K here before we can look for this one to be making a move to the upside. So it's a matter of, is that 23K still very valid, or Bitcoin is going to start to make a move to the upside? And as far as it is, we are looking at Bitcoin. I'm sure you've seen the forecast that we've had recently. We've been looking at this one to have completed these 3-wave moves here on Bitcoin. We've been looking at this here to have completed this 3-wave move right into the blue box. And the focus was for this one to drop. And this has already made a $10,000 move and beyond. And we are still expecting that this is going to continue with a drop to the downside. Now, the question is, are we just going to drop from here, or are we going to, sorry about that, are we going to be expecting to see some pullbacks around this area here? Just to be specific, if you look at this last leg here on a Bitcoin, we've had this one to have been a 3-wave move to the downside. So that will mean we are having this one as our W here, our 3 waves connector here as our wave X. So we are going to be looking at Bitcoin to come at least around here. I'd like to see this one to take this low here and come around this area here. And then from here, I would like to see this one to be pulling back here in a 3-wave move before we see this one to be dropping down again. But we are looking at this one to still continue with the drop, especially against this swing high here. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin to drop all the way down here. For whatever reason, if this corrective structure was to extend, let's say this is my W here, and this gives us these 3-wave moves here, this being our wave X. And we have this one to be a structure like this, being our wave Y, because that is still very possible. You need to be careful. Bitcoin, I've said it this one before. If you can look at the weekly outlook that I do here, I've said it before. The bigger this corrective structure here, be careful. Bitcoin might go back to $10,000 before we can even have a move to the upside. And I'll keep on repeating this here because it is very possible that we can get this one to 10,000. But somebody could be saying I'm over exaggerating there. But structurally, for now, expect this 23K. Yeah, we'll be expecting that Bitcoin drops to 23K, and from there we're going to look how is the price action going to be. Looking at there, 23K, then we're going to be looking for a move to the upside there on Bitcoin. This is almost breaking out of this structure, this corrective structure here. So we should be expecting, if you get this one and you see this one to be a three-way pullback, then you can look for Bitcoin to continue with that bearish move to the downside there. At least that is what our indicator is telling us, that we should be expecting that Bitcoin is still going to drop to a downside, not ready for a move to the upside here. Ethereum, same structure that we have on a Bitcoin, we're going to be expecting that this should still drop here. Again, we are looking at the possibility of this one to have to complete the expanding flat corrective structure, just like on a Bitcoin. So we're expecting to see those being taken out before we can even make that big move to the upside. So meaning that these can still come as far as $1,000 or $1,200 on Ethereum before we can see this move to the upside there. Yeah, same thing applies. Want this one to be a left to the downside, this being our W, three-wave move to the upside, our wave X. We pinpointed this exactly from the blue box. You can refer to the analysis that we had last week, and we said this was going to drop here, but we are expecting this one to drop, at least to come around 1,200 area before we can even talk about Ethereum to be making a move to the upside. The cryptocurrencies across the board, you will see that these are expected to keep on dropping. Same thing applies. So with Litecoin, we are expecting that this should drop here to the downside. What we are looking at structure is for this one to complete this corrective structure. And from here, we are going to be looking at this one here and impulsively move to a downside here is to be a three-way pullback. So we're expecting to see this one to be completing this move around the $60 to $40. And from there, we're going to be expecting that Litecoin make a move to the upside here. In the members group, I keep on talking about Ripple here, that Ripple is the one that is going to tell us what to expect on the cryptocurrencies. So we are looking at this one. I know that my colleague has been talking to you guys about the possibility of this one to be making a move to the upside here and this to drop before the actual move to the upside. But I chose to look at this one here to be an impulsively move here, this being our wave one here, three-wave move pullback to a downside. This would be our wave two here. Now, meaning that I do not expect that the Ripple is going to break this low here. If it breaks this low here, I've said it again in the members area that this will be telling us that we should be expecting that we are going to see a big move to the downside on the cryptocurrencies across the board. The 10K that I've been talking about, this might be an indication. If we break these lows here, then Ripple is going to, if we break these lows here, then be careful, Bitcoin might go back to the 10,000K that I keep on talking about. But what we've been looking for here on a Ripple is for this one to make a move to the upside. Yeah, it gave us this leg to the upside. So we have been looking at this here to be a three waves corrective structure, meaning that we do not want to see this one to be breaking this low here. If it breaks this low, then it will be invalidating the structure and also confirming that this is still going to drop to the downside there. But I have to see this one from here. We've been looking at this here for quite some time in our members area. It should be a three-wave move to the downside. This should have been a three-wave move to the upside here, and this should have been a three move to the downside. Simple WXY structure that we've been looking for, and the expectation will be for Ripple to make that move to the upside there. Now let's look at the other cryptocurrencies that we don't normally have, or we don't have listed on our website. That would be Dogecoin. Let's have a look at this one here. Structurally, as much as this is very good looking for a move to the upside, but you've got to be careful. I've been going through all the cryptocurrencies or the other altcoins here. We are still going to see these lows being taken out here. We are going to see these lows here. We're looking at this here to be the corrective structures here, and expecting that this is still going to drop here before we can even think of making a move to the upside here. Obviously, it has to be related of the bigger move here. So if you look at this one in a bigger move here, we are looking at this one to have dropped all the way to the downside here, a move to the downside, and this should be a move to the upside here. So normally you would expect that you are going to see a move that is going to be equal to this one here. So this is nowhere to be close to equal. So that's why I'm saying that be careful with Dogecoin. It might still drop all the way down, at least to come around these lows. Yeah, it can come around these 0.050 cents there before we see this one to be making a move to the upside. So the crypto space, we are not ready yet to make a move to the upside. ADA, let's have a look at this one here. So as much as we do not have it listed on our website, but we still seeing this one to be dropping to the downside. Yeah, if you look at this here, structurally, this is what we have here. This to have been a structure here, an expanding flat corrective structure here. So I'm still going to be expecting to see this one to be dropping before we can even think of that move to the upside. Unless, of course, if we do have this one to make a move to the upside, but that will be ruled by Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is not ready to make that move to the upside, then forget about the bullish move to the upside on the cryptocurrencies, at least for now. Binance, again, yeah, I'm looking at this one on a daily time frame. I would still have to see this one to be dropping, at least to come around this area here. This to be the structure here, to at least to come around this area here, and then we can look for a move to the upside here. This to have been an impulsive move. Wave B here, this could be our wave 1, our 2, or 3 here. Wave 4 should have completed, and have this one to be our wave 5, then the structure being our A, B, C here, before we can see this one to be making a move to the upside on Binance. All right, guys, that's all what I had to show you on our cryptocurrency outlook. Please trade safe and trade responsible. If you do like what we share here, then you can just give us a thumbs up on our YouTube page. And we also value your input. If you do have anything, then please feel free that you can comment them. Cheers, everybody, and have a good one. Bye-bye.